Hello, welcome to Soul Horizons Tarot. We are doing a love reading for the sign of Scorpio. This is going to be the short version. Keep in mind that this is a collective reading. It is not a personal reading. Therefore, if it does not sound familiar, if it does not fit your situation, then it is not your story. If it does resonate, feel free to leave a comment, like, share, and or subscribe. We will do an extended version. This is the short one, and I'll upload the extended version. It'll have the same title, it'll just have extended in the title, so that if this does resonate, then you can go and check out this for further information from what we get from this reading. But this is the short version for those of you that don't have the time to spare for the longer readings. Keep in mind that the gender and or sign of the card may not apply. Like I said, this is a love reading. It is for whoever's most on your mind at this time, whether that be past connection, present, or future. But yeah, let's get started. I've already done a pre-shuffle. We'll get your spread laid out and begin the reading. If cross-watchers, you are welcome. However, keep in mind that Scorpio's placement will not change. So, if Scorpio is here, your person, the energy between you, and then the future is at the end. So please, for Scorpio, first of all, your current energy, Scorpio's current energy situation, followed by their person's current energy situation, then the current mutual energy situation between the two of you, what's going on between you and this person, as well as the future direction of this connection. Let the bottom card be the overall energy of this connection. Overall energy of the connection between Scorpio and their person, please. Only what serves towards their best interest, greatest good, highest potential from now moving into the future, and love for the sign of Scorpio. Alright. That's 1, 2, okay, overall is the High Priestess, Pisces, Cancer energy there. Yours, oh, there you are. Showing up in your own place. That's death, but that is represented by Scorpio. Your person has the Magician. That's their current energy situation. That could be Gemini or Virgo. Mainly Gemini. Between the two of you, you have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or excuse me, the King of Cups. He is, or can be, I say he because it's a he, king, but it can be a feminine. Doesn't matter. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, potentially. And then the future direction is the Two of Wands. Let me check it here real quick. I can bring these up just a bit more. Wait. Yeah, that zoomed in a little bit too much. That should be good. Alright. So, let's start with your current energy situation. You have the Death card. So, that is your energy, Scorpio energy. You're showing up again here with the King of Cups, but that can be another water sign. You had with the High Priestess, that's Pisces, Cancer, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Kings are usually fixed, but does not have to be. Virgo, Gemini energy there. Alright? So death, as your current energy situation, you may be going through an ending. Some kind of change, transformation, transition. What that is or what that entails, we will see in the extended. But the death card can be something that is finality. You know, if something ends for good. It can talk about also an ending that brings in a rebirth. I don't know if you could see it, but there are butterflies, and butterflies do represent or symbolize metamorphosis, change, transformation, and that is similar to what death, or that is what death can represent. You may be going through a huge transition or a significant transition in your life, a change. Something may be ending, but we will see in extended what that is for you. But it seems like it has a pretty profound impact, because we're starting out with the death, and that is a major arcana, meaning long-term implications, potentially. So let's look at your feelings towards your person. What are Scorpio's feelings for their person at this time? How do they feel for their person? How does Scorpio feel for their person at this time, please? Tell me about Scorpio's feelings for their person. All right. We had the Hermit come out, kind of in the reverse, so we'll keep it in the reverse. Now, we'd have to clarify him. That is Virgo energy. But any reversals can mean two separate things. Like, it can mean the opposite of the upright, but it can also mean the upright to the extreme, more in the negative aspects. So the Hermit is a card that talks about seeking solace, seeking isolation, seeking internal wisdom, whether that's within yourself or external to you, whether that's a therapist, a counselor, a guide, a teacher. As far as your feelings towards this person, that could be interpreted as, you may have gone a long period of time not speaking to this person, isolating yourself from this person. Maybe you're still doing that, trying to keep a distance between the two of you for the purpose of understanding, clarity, wisdom. It could also be for some of you that you are very intentionally removing yourself from this person to an extreme. Some of you may be isolating yourself from more than this person, or more than just your feelings from this person. They're just caught up in you cutting off yourself from others. Because the Hermit in reverse can also talk about going and self-isolating to an extreme. Now, in the reverse, the Hermit may have found his wisdom. He's found his answer. But also, like I said, it can mean one of two things. Either the opposite of going within, and now you're coming out of this shell, out of this Hermit mode. But I'm kind of getting the energy that you are doing the opposite here with death as what you're going through. Like huge changes, and it's causing you to withdraw and be very reflective, self-reflective. So maybe your feelings towards this person are kind of not your focal point at this time, or you're trying to separate yourself from your feelings from this person. So we'll definitely see for sure in the extended which direction that goes. But for the people that are here for the short, we're going to keep it brief. Alright, so let's look at your thoughts and feelings about what's currently going on. How does Scorpio think and feel about the current situation between them and this person? What are Scorpio's thoughts and feelings about what's going on at this time between Scorpio and this person? How do they think and feel about what's going on currently between them, please? How does Scorpio think and feel? You could have ghosted this person as well, or they may have ghosted you, but it kind of feels like the opposite, like you ghosted them. You're not speaking to them. Alright, I was a little distracted, so I'm going to put those up. Tell me about Scorpio's thoughts and feelings about what's currently going on between them, please. 1, 2, 3. Alright, 2 of Cups. Okay, so some of you may be realizing that you do have feelings. Maybe that you have come to a realization that you do have feelings for this person with that 2 of Cups, because that is shared mutual emotions between people here, a partner, a couple. And you do have that King of Cups as your current energy situation. Of course, we'll see in the extended. But maybe that is, I was kind of feeling like because you're going through these major changes, but then again, it could have been a change that forced you to acknowledge your feelings, and that's why the Hermit's coming into the reverse. You finally had a realization. Self-reflection has clarified or given you some insight, and you do have feelings for this person. I'm going to check this one more time and see, make sure the bottom's not cut off. No, in fact, it looks like this can come up a little. It's hard to tell. It's a dark card and it's blended in with the background. Okay, so that may change when we do the clarifiers. Oops. Oh, I don't need to be shuffling right now anyway. Your person's current energy situation is the Magician. So that is another major arcana. So they seem to be going through something significant as well. The Magician can talk about trying to create something, trying to manifest, using the powers of manifestation, gathering resources, or already having all the resources at their disposal in order to create. What it is they're trying to create is entirely dependent on the individual, but we may see a little bit more with that. They're trying to create something out of nothing, or they are manifesting and manipulating things around them. Not to say manipulation in a bad way, in a negative way. Just like I said, they're manipulating the elements that they have, which the Magician has all 4. If you know anything about tarot, it's swords, cups, wands, and pentacles. He has all 4 of those. Not to say that your person is a he, but they are trying, most likely, until I see more with the clarifiers, trying to create. So they think it, they try to achieve it, or they will it into action, or will it into being. Alright, so let's look at this person's feelings towards you. What does Scorpio's person feel towards them at this time? What are their feelings towards Scorpio? What is this person's feelings towards Scorpio? What are their feelings for Scorpio at this time, please? Okay, we had the 8 of Cups come out, but it was really weak, so I'm going to try that again. They may be in a very creative process too. Alright, what is this person's feelings for Scorpio? Tell me about this person's feelings for Scorpio at this time, please. Okay. I'm going to keep it. What if I have 1? There's 2. 3. Yeah, okay. Just want to make sure this is the right one. So the 8 of Cups was a good card. It was fine to keep, but it's just reconfirming. So the 9 of Swords and the Ace of Cups. Now they do have feelings for you. They do have love. It could just be they care for you, but they could also love you. However, with that 9 of Swords, they're also very anxious, stressed out, disturbed by something, by their own thoughts, their own doubts, their own fears. This is a card of anxiety, stress, sleepless nights, possibly even mental health is suffering in some way because of those circling worries, fears, and doubts. They do have the Ace of Cups here towards you, okay? But it is, they're stressing it. They're stressing about you, they're stressing about their feelings for you, something of that nature. We'll see why that is in the extended. It could be because you're going through such a huge shift or change or transition that they know about it and they're worried. They're fearful because of that. Maybe if you did pull away from them, especially communication-wise or hell, even emotionally, physically, whatever, they have fear surrounding their feelings for you. Their feelings are tainted or tinged with fear or doubt or anxiety. Let's look at how does this person think and feel about what's currently going on between the two of you. What is Scorpio's person's thoughts and feelings about what's currently going on between the two of them? How do they think and feel about what's currently going on? What's happening between Scorpio and this person? How do they think and feel about this? Okay. The 2 of Swords. So yeah, they're in their head about this. Okay. They may have everything at their disposal, every element here, but towards you, they have a lot of swords so far. So this is confusion, indecision, lack of clarity, lack of certainty. This is also sometimes like not seeing something in its entirety or the truth. Maybe they're hiding from the truth or they just don't have it. So that's why they're sitting with a confused or uncertain card here. For what's going on between you, there is uncertainty surrounding it from their perspective. Maybe they feel like they don't have all the facts. Maybe they feel like you're hiding something. Maybe they're trying not to see something because it is willful ignorance. She could easily remove the blindfold because she has swords. I mean, she's got 2 free hands really, but she chooses to hold on to the swords and block her heart. I say she again, ignore the gender. But yeah, that seems to be their thoughts. They're in their head, strongly in their head. So the current energy situation between the two of you is the King of Cups. It's kind of a hard one all by itself. Because I don't shuffle for reversals. They all stay upright. So that could indicate that, you know, there is love here. It's a mutual, mature kind of expression of love, or sincerity or vulnerability or openness. That is what the King of Cups is or does. He is not afraid of feelings or expressing himself or expressing his feelings. So maybe you two are at the point where you can openly share. You can both be mutually vulnerable with one another. That is confusing to me just because of the energy between the two of you, or the emotions between the two of you. So I think more will come out once we clarify in part 2. But there are shared feelings here, it would seem. Now the King of Cups sometimes can have trouble expressing himself. He's very emotionally mature and intelligent, but he can also be very cautious, more so than the Queen of Cups. He bides his time and is patient before he expresses his heart or shares that part of himself. So, again, clarifiers will help here. Let's look at the strengths between the two of you as a couple. What is the biggest strengths here between Scorpio and this person as a couple? What are the strengths of this connection between Scorpio and this person, please? What are the biggest strengths here between Scorpio and this person? Okay. Ace of Cups. So, love. The potential for growth, for this to grow. All aces represent potential, meaning it can't grow unless it's acted upon or pursued. But there is a potential for love to grow with the Ace of Cups. With the aces, those are beginnings too, so this could be a new beginning for the both of you, a new way or a new avenue, possibly that you haven't experienced yet, this type of love. That's, aces can represent purity, sincerity, honesty, trust, openness, creativity. So that is a strength. What are some of the weaknesses and challenges? What is the biggest weakness? Okay. Well, we had the Four of Wands, so stability may be an issue. I'm going to put that back though, so I can finish my question. What are the biggest challenges and obstacles between Scorpio and this person in a connection or as a couple? What are some of the biggest challenges and obstacles that Scorpio and this person will face in a connection, please? Tell me about the biggest strengths or challenges that Scorpio and this person... Okay, no, that's 2. The Page of Pentacles, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, with the 7 of Pentacles, Page of Swords with the 7 of Pentacles, but that came out in the reverse. Possibly not asking the right questions, especially when it comes to future investment, long-term investment, is what I'm getting from that. Tell me about the biggest challenges and obstacles between Scorpio and this person in a connection or as a couple. Alright. 1, nope. There we go. Alright, 8 of Cups, that's the same card that came out for their feelings towards you. So, the challenge or obstacle here with the 8 of Cups is feeling unfulfilled, emotionally unsatisfied or dissatisfied, feeling like there's something missing, especially emotionally, because we are talking about cups. This is like walking away because we know or we feel that there is something out there, something better or something more fulfilling. It is that card of seeking or searching for what is missing, or what we think or feel is missing. There could be emotional and or physical distance, but I feel more so it's emotional distance right now, or that would be a challenge in the future of not quite connecting, because one of you or the other or both of you feel like there's something that is making you unhappy, whether the other person or the connection itself. This is the card of choosing to walk away. So this may have already happened as well. Somebody walking away actually caused some damage here. And now we're not sure we want to return to the situation. If this is a new connection, then that won't apply. That's just something that you will be challenged by in the future, is a feeling of lack. Something is missing, or you're emotionally unsatisfied. So the future direction of this connection between the two of you is the Two of Wands. This is standing at a crossroads. This is not taking any action, not making a decision as of yet, because we're still trying to choose a path, trying to make a decision, trying to figure out what action to take. Okay, so it looks like you or they or you both are not taking any action towards one another, or you're still in the process of choosing. You may be presented with a choice, one of you or the both of you. Maybe you are given a choice. This person gives you a choice, or you give them a choice, or an ultimatum, or something like that. So let's look at what action is this person most likely to take towards you. What action can Scorpio expect this person to make towards them in the future? What action is this person most likely to make towards Scorpio in the future, please? What is the most likely action this person will make? No, I'm not taking that. What action is this person most likely to make towards Scorpio in the future? There it is. Queen of Pentacles. So that's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy there. I want to say real quick before we do that, this Eight of Cups with the Ace of Cups is making me think that you're seeking out something that you feel is missing, or they are, or you both are, when you don't know that it's right there in front of you. That missing cup, which is what is here in the Eight of Cups, is always shows like a blank space. Not in this one, but in traditional tarot, these cups are set up in a way so that it looks like there's a missing cup. It's not really shown in this particular deck, but it's almost as if it was always there. You didn't look hard enough. And they do have that Two of Swords. You have the Two of Cups, so I think you're aware of this. I think it's them that's possibly. It could be both, or it could be you. But it does look like, but that is towards the situation. So, okay, so, sorry. Brief reroute. The action that they would take with the Queen of Pentacles definitely needs to be clarified. Sorry, my throat's kind of hurting. I don't know if I'm sick yet or not, but hard to tell with the Queen of Pentacles as an action. This could talk about continuing to invest in something, to grow something, to nurture something. But the Queen of Pentacles is not like the kind of action card you would look for when you want to know what action someone will take. To me, the Pentacles, the King and Queen of Pentacles, they are hard workers, they are resilient, they are determined, but they're very grounded too. Any of the Pentacles, they're Earth. So there's not a whole lot of movement there. What movement there is very determined and slow and steady. Definitely need to clarify that. It could mean that they offer to nurture, or they promise to bring a certain level of consistency, or they remain consistent. That could be the action that they're taking, whether that's good or bad. If they are uncommunicative, they could remain consistent with that. This could also talk about they choose to put themselves first, put their job first, put their goals and ambitions first. So it's, like I said, it's kind of a hard card to translate into what action. It could go different directions. But the Queen of Pentacles is all about nurturing her sense of security and remaining consistent. So let's look at the most probable outcome. What is the most probable outcome here between Scorpio and this person? It's probable because it is not definitive. You have free will, this person has free will, and there is the will of the divine, universe, fate, God, whatever you want to call it. So probable outcome between Scorpio and this person's connection. Okay, Nine of Pentacles. Another card that's hard to determine which direction that might go. I say that because this could be you both continuing to grow a connection, but this is, the Nine of Pentacles is considered to be the singles card. Somebody that's very focused on creating financial freedom, financial independence, being able to rely on self. You know, they're expanding they're focused on their growth, their own growth, with that Nine of Pentacles. That doesn't mean to say that this ends or you or they end up single, but it definitely could represent that. So we have another short reading that kind of doesn't clearly define what's going on here. Because again, it could go two different directions. Very either or. I mean, there's more than that, but those are the two most likely. So either we choose to go our own way and create our own garden, basically, or we grow together. I almost want to clarify that just so I can get a better understanding. But if I'm going with my gut here, I think it's about abundance, but I'm not convinced that the two of you are going to focus on each other as much as you are self. Whether that's your business, your finances, your home, your health. It looks kind of singular to me, especially based on theirs. Not so much you, but these two are relatively strong and like significant impact here that would impact a connection. So unfortunately I can't give you a definitive probable. But what I'm going with is my intuition that's saying this is more singularly focused, independent of each other. I think we're focusing on self here. But it could be that the Nine of Pentacles is like we both, you both, not we, you both decide to continue to grow towards abundance, growth, or I keep saying growth, abundance and security, stability, safety, and a connection. But yeah, to reiterate, that's not my gut feelings on this, but if you are still here and this resonated, but you want to know more, check out the second part, which will be the extended version. However, if this is where you end it, I guess, then let me know in the comment section if this resonated for you or how it resonated for you. Feel free to leave a like, share, and or subscribe if you enjoyed this and want to see future content. I appreciate each and every one of you. Also, I wanted to give Scorpio a shout out because you guys got me to over 1,000 views on one of my videos for the first time. That's a milestone for me. So I appreciate all you Scorpios that liked and commented. I don't know if I got any comments actually. But yeah, the last Scorpio video was my highest viewed video out of all of them, by far. So I appreciate you guys. I am a Scorpio moon myself, so yeah, I vibe with you guys. Anyway, that's your reading so far. Join me in the second part where we break these down. Otherwise, you guys have a great night, and I'll see you next time.